This was originally the village post office and it's been renovated for the last year. Through the renovation work we discovered the old chimney. It was cunningly hidden away behind years and years of wallpaper and plasterboard. This was originally what would have been the kitchen of the house when it was built in the 1870s. And this is the room that's rumoured to be haunted by the ghost of a lady who walks from what was the pantry area, the doorway, across to the window. On taking the chimney down, we discovered there was a number of witch charms in it. These being folklore, traditional charms to keep evil coming down your chimney. We're going to have to keep hold of that. So we are going to incorporate them back into the building just to be safe. Hi, I'm Glenn Vaudry and I run the Weird Weekend North and I'm an author of books on the paranormal. I first became interested in the subject, it would be back in the 1970s, and it's hard to believe today, but you could actually get children's books on UFOs, ghosts and devils. These fascinating little books just got your imagination going, and I can remember going out on Chatmoss looking for a demon dog that stood the side of a calf with a red eye. No idea why I'd think I'd find one, but that's my earliest memory of looking for anything. I would say I have had a few occasions where I would say something has been paranormal, though at heart I am a skeptic, so it's hard to say if we were, but I'm happy to give any examples. There was one that basically takes place in this row of houses in around 2009 during the winter. While cooking tea, I looked across and saw the door latch lift and the door open. There was nobody behind the door, and because of my interest in the subject and the way that I researched stuff, I just stood there, watched it lift open and went back to cooking. After I'd finished cooking tea, I went back to the door and tried to move it to see if you could do it, and it was difficult. It was a stiff latch. To this day I cannot explain that other than something beyond, as if something paranormal was moving it. I can explain the history of the place. These houses are officially built in 1870, but from looking round at the gable end of one of the houses, it's clear there's Georgian brickwork showing a much older building, possibly a barn. If you look on old maps, you can identify there's only about 6 houses in the village in the 1820s, and one of them matches this location. The witch charms are a folk belief to stop evil coming down your chimney. They were more prevalent in the 16th and 17th century than they would be today. Certainly in Victorian England there was no great belief in witch charms. Since we bought the property, we've discovered that the room we're being filmed in is haunted by a figure of an old woman who walks from one side of the room to the other. It has led me to think that the witch charms were put there because the haunting of the image of the woman was walking through this room even when the houses were being built. So she predates this 1870s terrace house, and she's actually part of the original barn. The people building the house perhaps had encountered her and put the witch charms in the chimney as much as somebody was following, say, health and safety advice today. That kind of, we don't want to work in somewhere where there's a ghost, quick, stick the charms in the chimney. The charms themselves, I have recovered evidence of 3 charms. One appears to be a piece of stone that was nailed into the wall. One was a void that appeared to have something organic behind that was eaten by lots of houseflies going after maggot casings, and the 3rd charm I don't know because it was completely destroyed on removal. As I believe in and what people believe in, UFOs, without a doubt, they are simply unidentified objects. Until they're identified, they could be anything. Whether UFOs are alien or inner Earth is open to interpretation. As for the Loch Ness Monster, I'll be honest, no, I don't believe it. With ghosts, there's good evidence for ghosts. The more mainstream it is and the more you see it on TV, the less likely the examples you use are going to be genuine, because it's for entertainment as opposed to genuine study.